Yeah, that's the sounding rod.
Oh, I hope that got caught. I'm just looking at the rhinoceros. And
that's the sounding rod. I'll show him
That's the sounding rhinoceros.
What is good, my salty salmon?
Oh, we're online. Hi, guys.
Yeah. Hi.
What's good, y'all? X gonna give it to you.
What?
All right, bye.
Yeah, that's the podcast for the day. We're done.
Podcast speedrun.
Stop. Bye. Ooh, too slow.
Done.
Isn't there like a getting banned from Twitch stream?
Plenty.
Yeah.
Many.
Any fucking online website or program, there's a getting banned from it.
I wonder what the Twitch bans speedrun.
There's like a delete System 32 speedrun.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Pencil sharpening speedruns.
That gets pretty intense.
It does.
It gets pretty intense.
I was shocked at how intense.
What's his
Last guy I watched do it, he was bleeding.
Small Ant. Yeah, Small Ant's the guy.
Smants.
Smant.
Yeah. I wonder if he's still the world's fastest pencil
I
sharpener.
think he is. No, I think there might be one guy who's
That's
over
a
him.
record I'd like to hold. Can you
Fastest
imagine saying,
pencil sharpener.
I put that on my resume.
Yeah.
World's fastest pencil sharpener.
By hand.
That's power.
Yeah.
It is by hand.
Yeah,
He's
it's specifically by hand.
World's fastest manual pencil sharpener.
Yeah, it is specifically
Power.
manual. There is no tools involved.
No.
There are tool categories.
There is tool categories, but I'm talking about the hand.
Tool categories
the one that
is
matters.
hilarious, 'cause it's just
The one where the guy
fucking
literally did
pencil
it and his
sharpener on a
hands was
drill.
bleeding like most of the
Yeah.
He uses chalk, like climbing chalk.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
otherwise he
it's so much
slips.
fiction.
Yeah.
I fuck.
God,
Otherwise he slips.
seeing his hands just after the fact, just how dark they are. Just like, I did it. It's
Oh, they're
done.
fucked. Yeah, they're completely fucked with them.
Raw, covered in graphite.
Anyways,
Oof.
what are your favorite? Fuck. What are your top 3 systems?
Questions
to DM?
from the bowl.
Top 3 systems to DM. Go.
Top 3 systems to DM?
This is a weird question.
Savage Worlds.
So, yeah.
The top 3.
Yeah, top 3. Not
Savage
just top.
Worlds. There's many Savage Worlds.
Savage Worlds Rifts. That Halo
No.
Savage Worlds.
I mean, D&D 5e is awesome. It's just
very
really
easy to DM.
right?
It's fucking baby.
But it's true. What makes this system really fun for my
Hey,
qualifications
we've
to
never played
DM? Oh, what?
No. I'm just having giggle about 5th edition because, you know, I saw a thing yesterday which reminded me of how dumb the werewolf rule is.
Oh yeah.
They stare at each other.
No, my favorite version of it now is you just load werewolves into catapults and send them into forts.
Yeah.
And no, they can't do anything.
They don't take fall damage.
Yeah.
Because fall damage is bludgeoning damage.
And isn't silver.
Does fire damage hurt werewolves?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn it.
so
So you can't
can't light
launch
them
them
on
from
fire.
orbit.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can't
yeah,
launch
no.
them from orbit because they'll burn up the
Yeah,
atmosphere.
you can't shoot them from cannons. 'cause
Unless you
they'll
give them a ring of like fire immunity.
Yeah, you give them fire immunity.
Yeah, then
Go.
suddenly...
Ring of
you get
sustenance,
tactical
ring of fire
strikes.
immunity, and they just parachute in from space. You just have an orbital platform. you have like a level 20
Werewolf
wizard in a
space
space station. There's a level 20 wizard in a space station who clones werewolves and just like orbital shock them from space.
Werewolves didn't really do anything. They just hit the ground and everything's already dead.
I like this a lot.
This-
And then you can strap them with explosives because that's fire damage.
Yes. Yeah.
This settlement isn't paying their taxes.
The dogs are coming.
I'm
Werewolf
I'm
Odious.
gonna
Dogs
use
of
this.
war.
Dogs of war.
This is original idea. Do not steal. This is
I don't know if
amazing.
we've talked about that
Lawful
before.
wizard,
Just to kind of go on
overlord.
like dumb rulings.
Oh, we got
The
Jameson, and I can't read the
I
purple
can't, it's
one.
Cookie, I think. It
Yeah, by the.
looks like Cookie.
I
It's the purple.
don't
It's
have my
good.
phone on me for
Yeah,
see a
that.
cookie.
Well,
I'm all the way out
Yeah,
here.
never mind.
I'll pull it up.
What's up, boys? How you doing?
Smoke weed.
Good to see you.
Smoke.
We're talking about a level 20 wizard orbital space
It's
station that
not
clones.
it's like a.
A level 20 wizard who sits in a space station that clones werewolves in 5th edition. 'Cause
I like that.
in 5th edition, werewolves don't take bludgeoning damage. And so
Yeah,
you
it's
can
true.
drop them from space, give them a ring of fire protection and sustenance, and they're fine. They drop from space and they don't take damage.
But
Oh, what a good man! Now we can see.
Being called out for not wearing a beanie right now.
yeah, it's
Ah.
Bald.
Chris is
But-
bald.
Yeah,
I fell
hilarious.
into a burning ring of
Fire.
fire.
Good.
I laughed.
But yeah, hilarious drillings. We talked about the Pathfinder javelin fucking particle beam cannon.
Oh, that Lightspeed hamster theory?
No. Totally different. So in Pathfinder, I think it's in Pathfinder.
5th edition.
It is 5th edition?
Yeah.
So in
javelin particle beam cannon.
So basically, it's a free action to pass a javelin to the person in front.
And so you just everyone holds their action to pass the javelin.
Yeah, you just get a line.
And you get a line of like 15 people.
Yeah.
And the distance between the 6-foot distance and the in nth of a second passing a javelin and the last guy throwing it means that it accelerates from stop to a speed of like 2 times the speed of sound, and so it like breaks the sound barrier when he tosses it.
That's why you never put science into D&D.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
There's only you because there's certain places where you really do have to like cherry pick where you want your sciencey stuff.
Kind of. I mean, like there's certain things like touch fire,
don't
fire
be sick.
hot.
Don't be sick.
It's like basic stuff, but like like when you get to situations like javelin moves as fast in that little thing because it's a free action,
Oh, but DM as raw. It's fucking
as raw. Yeah. But
See,
I don't think any sensible DM would allow that. It's like, all right, we got
or
100.
any
what are you talking
half
about?
reasonable player.
No, what are you talking about? You let it happen, and they pass the
well,
javelin.
every single one of them dies.
Yeah, I was about to say after the first 4 people, they're passing an item faster than their minds can react. So their hands are vaporizing.
Yeah.
And then the last guy who throws it creates a sonic boom that probably blows his head off.
That's true.
That's why you use peasants and not the players.
Peasants, align!
Oh,
Javelins, ready! Good thing they signed a waiver.
Peace.
How many did we get? 7. How many did we lose? 65.
These crazy people in this confounded science. Can't they just trust the magic?
Yeah, the last guy who throws it, it's a peasant, so he doesn't even hit anything. He just fucking...
all I can imagine is like a character in
so
one of these D&D worlds who's just like a physicist.
Yeah, he's
that's
like,
his whole thing. It's like when
it's
fucking,
Dr. Stone in D&D.
Well,
He comes in with this like otherworldly knowledge that everyone's like, that's magic, and he's like, no, that's physics.
Yeah, that's just physics.
Yeah.
Come on.
Your rules
of our world.
My rules apply to your world. Your rules don't apply to my world.
Yeah. Just instead of some dude sitting under a tree and an apple falls on his head, he just keeps passing things to his friend, and suddenly they vaporize at the end, and he's just like, I gotta write this down.
The world must know.
Yeah.
I think that's just fucking.
You're telling me combat in your world, instead of like real world, suffers from a perpetual stop motion fight. I can work on this.
Yeah.
It's like Pathfinder, the Harumba Strike.
Which
is
the
whenever you-
Roomba strike.
Which is whenever it's a feat that lets you, when you do piercing damage, get a free grapple attempt.
Yeah.
But it doesn't specify with a melee.
Oh,
weapon.
right,
You
yeah.
can shoot people.
And since by Raw, when you grapple someone out of range, you pull them instantly to you. So if you had that feat, shot someone with a bow at 300 feet away, they would be instantly pulled to you. Just
both them and you. Because the momentum carries.
Yes, it'd be really funny to you like shoot. There's like blocks of bricks between you. You shoot it, they just dust. It's just powderized human being.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Fire a bolt, drop behind the fucking brick.
Or be like anime where you shoot it and you just like hold your hand up and they're just there, and there's a hole in like the wall where they should have been. You're just holding.
That
them.
would be pretty sick.
It's just Elden Ring gravity magic.
Do you think anime grappling magic? I
No,
don't know.
Elden Ring gravity magic.
Oh,
Listen, if there's anime grappling magic, all I can think of is the Pudis Engage Extreme Edition, where it's the soldier and he like grabs, he just flies away with the heavy on the moon, slams in the ground, explodes, and then flies through the sky going, and just pile drives him from the moon into space.
Now here's the question: instead of like, what's your favorite system? What about what is the most anime system?
The anime system.
No, but okay, which one does it well?
Savage Worlds.
I mean,
Savage Worlds is a superpower.
Savage World.
You could arguably you could say Rifts.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Oh, wait. Savage Worlds Rift.
Yeah, Savage Worlds Rift.
But that's not anime. That's mecha.
I mean, that's all just
Mecha
a
is
Savage
anime.
Worlds.
Yeah, but it's not just You could do Savage Worlds Rifts in Savage Worlds.
See, the problem is you're saying Rifts is anime, but Rifts is everything.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not anime. It's just anime could work in Rifts. Technically, it would be weird.
And I guess it also depends on the anime.
That's also.
Depends on the anime, you say.
Yeah, when I'm going into D&D, I'm expecting
You know
the
this.
fucking canine.
That's anime.
Oh,
Let me roll
no.
for.
We're not talking about that system ever.
No.
It's just one fatal flaw.
Don't look it up. You
Forever
will
my
regret
least
it.
favorite system
Do it.
ever. Belongs in the trash.
But yeah, probably Savage Worlds.
Weep seals.
Why haven't we done more Savage Worlds? Just like
Golden
happenstance?
I mean, I think it just comes down to generally we do short games with Savage Worlds.
And I mean, it's also just whatever the DM's wanting.
Yeah, it's up to the
play.
DM at the end of the day.
I am.
Yeah.
My fangs are sharper than knives.
Yeah, exactly. The DM goes, oh yeah, I got this game in mind. This is the system.
Yeah.
It's like if they don't think Savage World fits the system well enough, or just another system just kind of does it better. Like I like doing more kind of fantasy-based games, so yeah, I go to Pathfinder.
Same.
Yeah, but I mean, we had talked about doing a fantasy game in Savage Worlds. I
Yeah,
get.
I
Know
mean,
what the
if
other
you want
thing
to,
that's
do
difficult? Know what the other thing that's difficult? We do need the main books, which we literally just don't have.
That is also true.
Yeah, and it's not the same as other systems where there's like an SRD site, right?
Really.
So it's just a little bit harder. I have seen the box. We went to the
Yeah, I know, you should have bought it.
Yeah.
Should have bought it.
We're all broke. It's a rough time for everybody.
Money is a concept at the moment.
It's a
And
vague
my
idea.
concept is 0.
That's nice to hear.
It's-
I love when
It's
I
a
had
state of mind.
$0.
It's a state of mind, and not a real thing at the moment.
Teenagers afraid to check their grades. Adults afraid to check their bank accounts.
Literally had that twice today.
I looked and saw it, and saw negative, and I wasn't expecting it. I was like, "Oh, holy shit! What are you doing there?" I had to move some
What are
money
you
around.
doing,
I was
Mr.
just
Minus?
like, what the? F-?
It happened.
You don't do that. That's not supposed to happen.
That's a funny little symbol that means bad.
Yeah, but yeah.
Unless you're one of those people
Having
with an
a
overdraft
savings
account,
account.
and then you just always.
But I mean, in theory, we could get the book. You can always.
I thought you were
We
just
have
gonna
the
get-
book.
In theory, you could get money.
By that theory, we have
Yeah, by
the
that
book.
theory,
yeah.
we have the books. Technically.
I'm gonna rob Twitch.tv.
Ooh.
They'll never know it was me. Robbing your own company.
You just go on Streamboat, guys like, this is a hold up.
I think the other big reason Savage World doesn't get played as often is systems suit certain settings better than others.
Yeah.
Like Savage Worlds, I think suits things like superpower games, Rifts games. Like they can be anything, but I feel like it suits games where like you want a system where it's like I'm having a cool fight, or you know I have superpowers, or I have these great abilities, or the super magic, or like blah blah blah. And it could do the other one. We've just never done that.
And the other thing too, I think, is we're also so used to, you know, D20 systems. That's just what we grew up on. It's what
I
we
mean, honestly, at the end of the day,
understand. We know
I
it.
prefer D20 systems.
Also,
at the end
D20
of the day.
systems are just the most refined systems.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are the
it
most
totally-
refined.
They're-
The only
they're-
ones who even come close are D10 systems, and they're janky still. So.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, dice pool systems have been around for a while, but those get weird into the higher numbers.
Most
because,
people think they're off because they just.
because
It's a different system. It's very
Yeah,
different.
right.
There's only one system that can fit all.
it can fit it all.
I don't know why I took that as a hand job queen reference.
I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah, that's
Kind
exactly
of
what
is. Dude, that could be your first character in that
Hand job
system.
queen.
Hand job queen.
It's like the Voldemort of fucking.
It is. You can't mention his name.
You mustn't say its
He
name.
who should not be named. The
Wait.
system that should not be referred to.
This system should never get money.
I never. I mean, it
Deserves
must.
no funding.
Yeah.
Negative funding.
Yes.
Destroy it. I don't.
School matters.
All right, let's grab another one.
Sounds good.
Let's see if it's good enough. DM fear.
DM fear.
That's interesting.
That's just a statement.
That's not a
DM.
question.
It's not a question.
DM fear player.
Hate. I kind of take that as
Like what
a
is
DM
your-
being too fearful to DM.
The
properly.
bowl has its questions
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
the
is
bowl
that
the
we
questions.
have to answer,
DM
or else
Yes.
we're gonna
Fear.
play the system.
That's
you know
we
what?
never know.
I did not
is the
sign
rule.
on to this.
You must answer the questions
Okay.
in the bowl, or else.
Well,
And
we've
that's
already
the
failed
point.
today. Only one of us answered part of the question.
I answered mine.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Part of the question.
Well, that's an answer.
Yeah,
It was answered.
Okay.
What the fuck? DM fear? Like, is that DMs being afraid of doing certain things?
Is that
being
It's just
afraid of
sussing
DM?
out.
is it a fear
Where is
you have as a
Where is
DM?
Well, I took it as DMs being fearful
go?
of, doing things. So, like an example.
Where is it? He might be underneath the
I know.
fucking. He might
Oh,
be
the
underneath the
Anonymous.
thing. Sus.
But an example that comes to mind for me would be making characters and the DM's too afraid to let people be certain things.
Yeah, War Barbarian.
Every time you ask, I never say no. I just ask that you don't.
That is true. He has never said no.
I
But just like that concept of a DM being too afraid to
No.
let certain things happen
I-
because he's like, oh, I can't let this happen. It's too big, or it's too scary, or they'll get too much rewards, or they'll get killed, or anything
Also,
like that.
specifically on that, I even tell you straight up, I won't stop you. Just please don't.
It's 100% true. He
I
has
think
given
that
you
there's
every
more
opportunity.
issues in the
Keep
other
focused.
direction, like being too afraid to say no, or but I don't know.
I mean, it covers both. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
right.
The DM just letting his fear guide his decisions.
Yeah.
Like a DM sitting there and instead of going, oh, I should do this for the players so they can have fun, he sits there and goes, I don't want this to happen because it's bad for my story.
yeah,
Like,
no,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like DM's doing that. Like that, everybody does it. Every DM does it all the time.
Well, yeah, to some degree.
But I think it's
mean,
an interesting topic just because of the simple thing of like, how do you combat that?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing is just talking. That's
Yeah.
I think that's really what a lot of those kinds of things come down to is being able to have open communication with your players and your DM.
No,
If you struggle with that, then that's just something. I mean,
Don't have the fear. You're the DM.
Yeah, you're the
Well,
DM. Don't be afraid. Simple as that.
I think it's communication. Also, just being willing to compromise.
Yes, compromise
Yeah.
is very important.
Yeah, like if someone really wants to be like this wild, crazy, whatever thing, well, yeah, it's talking on how can you make it work.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Look at making it work, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the time, if you do get caught in that bad mentality, you go, I have to make this player fit my mold, as opposed to I should fit a mold around the player.
Yeah.
well, I mean, yeah. Well, that's the idea of a compromise. It's both people sharing the like, okay, how do we make this work together, right?
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, the onus is mainly on the DM.
Well, yeah, it's
Because if he chooses to go, you're not allowed to be this because of my world, that's fair. You can talk about it, right? But he has to give you a good reason, or he at least has to make it interesting.
If I
rather than just, I don't want you to be an orc because I don't like orcs.
I want Chris in your next Pathfinder game. I want to be Super Cumbot 9000.
Chris, I want you your next character you make to be useful in a way.
I want
Ouch.
you to play
God, get off! Fucking darn.
We're gonna force him to play an elf rogue.
Ooh.
That would
No, don't make him do it.
Everyone has to
No.
play Arctic they don't want to play at some point. Everybody.
I don't think I have one.
Bot, but you know.
Wow, the problem is a lot of people, like you and me, just play everything.
Yeah.
I'll make anything.
Yeah, I'll make any character.
I've played the most useless
That's-
character in the
that's a
game
good question.
already.
Just,
A wizard who can't cast spells.
That's pretty funny.
excuse me, I was
Sorry,
a caster
Castle
who was
was
useless anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse. One who can or one who is useless doing that.
Intentional uselessness and unintentional
Intentional
uselessness.
uselessness. I
Very
think the
different
intentional is
things.
worse.
Nah, intentional is great.
Oh yeah,
No, it's funny.
The intention was great, especially since that was supposed to be a one-off. So I was like, whatever. Yeah, mine was. He was supposed to be useful in other ways. He just never was.
Yeah,
Useless.
Now I gotta play Razmaharl in a fucking full game.
There's character useless though, and dice useless.
Yeah.
That's
That's a big difference.
Yeah, like
Here's the thing.
Yeah, it's
Don't roll dice. You can't be useless if
Yeah,
you
it's
don't roll
true.
dice.
It's true.
Hey, in that game, the first version of your game, I rolled dice like never. I was all right. I
Oh,
lived.
yeah.
I survived.
No, but then you get a fucking Eddie, or what the fuck was his name there?
Dude,
Alana, yeah.
It was just on paper, they were fine.
Fine.
But anytime they had to roll, they couldn't
Like,
roll.
my
Yeah.
It was exactly the same with Golgar. Like, on paper, he was a fine character. Had a high dex. He had no decent
just
range
rolled
weapon.
shit.
He just couldn't hit for far.
He pulled the log out a lot.
What?
Him, he pulled the
It
log
was-
out.
He did pull his log out a lot.
The classic builds
no,
character.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I rewatched our first 2 VODs that were up just while I was chilling playing New Vegas. Yeah.
You did pull out your log most of the time.
There was a long conversation we had in the game that I noticed, which was just, why don't you just shoot him? You can 5-foot step away, and you're like, oh no, but I have a reach with this log.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it just turned into, you 5-foot step hit him, he 5-foot steps hits you, you 5-foot step hit him, he 5-foot steps hit you, and I was like,
Yep.
well,
Could have been the same thing with the crossbow.
yeah.
Your ranged character.
I
do
couldn't
the
be
thing.
doing the same with the crossbow because it was 5-foot step, and then I had to. Oh no, because I can't move.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can't-
there was a conversation we had
Yeah.
in the thing too. It was wait, when you 5-foot step, you can't move after. It's like, yes, but you can have move equivalent actions. And it was like,
Yes.
and you brought that up in the VOD.
Well, that's the big thing. Is there's move actions and move equivalent actions.
So-
They fall into the same category, but
It's-
they are
it's-
different.
Nah, set game too hard.
Chris, it's the even just because you killed me doesn't mean you beat me. You gotta inherit that.
Yeah, you gotta inherit that right in your heart.
You gotta inherit it so you don't kill patches, and you gotta inherit it so you know.
I mean, you can kill patches.
Play
you
your
just miss
character.
out on stuff.
Nah,
That's your
listen-
choice.
no,
Like,
listen,
No, you're not allowed to kill patches.
never allowed.
listen. I don't care for patches like the rest of you.
I don't really
I don't
care
care for patches either.
It's just
wanna
the
see
difference
where
if
it
you have a
goes.
burning hatred for him. No matter every time it's brought up, you're like, I
All
will
right,
kill him. No matter
4
what.
years from now,
You don't just go like, oh yeah, I'll kill
if
him.
someone
Well,
watches this
yeah,
4 years from
sorry.
now, I want you to come back and say haha at him. That's it.
Say haha log.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do it. 4 years from now, I'll just come on it.
Haha, log.
But I mean, beyond the log thing, he did roll like 1,000,000,001.
Oh, dude, yeah, there was nothing.
Not that
could-
session though.
No, just in general.
He only rolled a 1 on his stealth. Oh no, he rolled a 1 on his. No, he rolled a 2 on his stealth, and he rolled a 1 on his perception.
Yeah. Well, his
Or no, his sense motive to be like, is that
Yeah.
girl real?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah,
my
so-
actions are
yeah,
what
yeah.
got the mayor killed.
Yeah.
But the mayor also rolled a 1. So
Yeah,
that's
he did.
also
There
the
was-
mayor.
there was
It's
a lot
also
of
the
ones.
mayor's.
Yeah, the big thing is he rolled a lot of ones. Overall, all of us rolled a lot of
The-
ones.
that
Yeah.
game was the one game.
It was, yeah, it was like, how much can you like? What do you do?
That's something I can talk about on stream. I was rewatching the VOD and I was like, man, it still doesn't make sense in my mind how the rope bridge worked because
Oh, right,
the,
yeah,
the
we were
bandits
talking
in the
about
thing went up to a rope bridge, which is, there's 2 suspensions on each side, and just went poof,
That's
and
what I
2 ropes
said.
went poof, right? And I'm like, you can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. And so I was reading it up, and 9 years ago someone answered it.
Oh.
When you attack items, you can't just make an attack against the item. You have to take a sunder action.
Yeah,
You can't just go, I attack the thing. You have to go, I sunder the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what it would be is, I sunder, you sunder one of the ropes, you go,
Yeah.
I sunder the next thing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how
Yeah.
much health it has.
Yeah, the rope HP is only there in case you throw an area of effect, like there's a fireball.
I guess would now in theory, if you're a fighter with cleave, could you cleave?
Yeah, that's the only
items?
problem. Is technically you could
Well, cleaving is...
But you'd have to have cleave. Is the
Well,
other
cleaving
thing.
is attack. You can do attack equivalents. You can sunder.
Yeah,
So you could have, if that guy had cleave, you could have gone.
yeah.
Arguably.
Yeah.
in theory.
In theory.
Yeah.
It just comes down to an awkward point where it's something we have to decide in the moment what's fair for the players. Because, like, by the rules, it's just awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of making rope butter and who would build?
Well, the problem is rope is butter. That's the problem. Is the game designed ropes to be butter?
Well, no, it's designed to be butter against AOE. That's why you have
Yeah.
to sunder them. Because you can't just go, the rope's gone now. You have to go,
Yeah,
I
but
sunder,
remember-
I sunder.
But even that, a rope has at max 5 HP.
Yeah, but
And no hard
that
dice.
means you have to take. You can't just hit them. You have to go. I take a sunder action. If there's people
Yeah.
right next to you, they can get an attack of op on you.
Like,
They can
yeah.
trip you.
If there's 2 separate sets of rope,
Yeah,
you still have
you-
to do one then the other.
Yeah, and that means to break, at least make the rope bridge fucked. It takes 12 seconds to complete to fuck over one side of the bridge. Those 12 seconds, someone can go to the other side of the bridge and turn the shit out of them.
They're messing with the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of bridge is gone. You have no reaction, and it's like, oh fuck.
Well, no, see, that's wrong in and of itself. Bridge is gone, you have no action. Because if you see somebody go to cut ropes, you can technically do an action.
That's what I'm saying.
Response, yeah.
What happened to us was
I know,
the guy went,
yeah,
ropes, fuck, you get to do nothing.
Yeah.
Make a reflex, idiots. And
that's fair.
in real life, it's, I start cutting the first thing, and it's like, whoa, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, oh fuck, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
The choice of keep cutting or deal with this guy.
Yeah. It was a cool thing to read. I was like, 9 years old. Oh, sunder. You to attack an item, you have to use a sunder action. I was like,
smart
okay.
9.
Unless you fucking throw fireball. That's not smart. Shut up. You killed Patches.
Yeah.
And
Dumb
here
Eater.
all stream. Yeah.
No, he's not. Don't make me get the tentacle.
We'll bring it back.
In 4 years, the 14 falls on Saturday, so.
He set a reminder for 4 years.
Yeah,
Nice.
You're the hero.
Log.
Just like, what?
I'll remember. Because it'll be on the VOD. And I'll be like, yes.
That would be very funny. Do we have more questions in the bowl?
Oh, yeah, there.
Grab another one.
Another.
Use the garbage bag of useless questions.
Useless.
Your favorite non-core race to play.
Ooh, I kind of like that. Non-core.
Add to the trash.
Sure.
Never played a
Lizard folk,
non-core
easy.
race.
I've
Never
already answered
really?
this
Well,
question.
once, I played a centaur.
Centaurs are cool.
It was okay. Well, I technically played an Astral Diva, but that wasn't really a game.
Yeah.
It's kind of a meme.
Yeah, I think for me it would probably be the kobold. It's just something very like thematic and simple about them. Also, yeah, just doing anything dragon related with them, I think is just cool as hell. Although doing anything dragon related with most races, cool as hell.
Generally, yes.
Not dragons, though.
Yeah. Oh no.
That's
It
lame.
has to be dragon related to with a non-dragon.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you have to have a dragon mommy.
All right, we're pulling out the system.
Either,
all right,
It's
that's
time to roll.
I mean, I always like to default to Astamar or Tiefling, mostly because there's a good variety. You can kind of do whatever you want. They're a nice little flavor that you can throw into your backstory free for like whatever. It's a nice place to start because I mean it just gives you something right away.
I take it back. I played a drow, and that was the coolest character.
You also play
Drows
the
are
Goblin.
fun.
Oh yeah, you played a hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, hobgoblin.
And a
not
goblin.
Yeah, but the hobgoblin was my favorite, mainly because it had nothing to do with the hobgoblin part. It was about the fact he was Darth Maul.
there's Darth Maul. The drow
Who's
was,
level 13? I'll just come in with a fucking lightsaber.
and then the drow was gonna be more or less his apprentice.
Now,
Don't have anything funny to say, and this sucks. Oh no, you're plenty funny. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Just say haha poopy or sus.
Okay,
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't take his example.
I like or sus. I prefer
You do
that.
fine on your own cookie.
Yeah, you're doing good. It's all good.
Or sus.
I don't know if I have a per se like a favorite non-core race. Like I played a lot of them, but like I think it's just more just the character that suits the race.
Yeah,
Not
that's
just
fair.
having a favorite one.
Yeah, races don't really bother. It's more about the flavor the race provides for the character, right? Like I don't go, yes, I'm going to be like the only time I go, yes, I'm playing a dwarf is this game because I'm like I will be the most stereotypical dwarf.
Do poopy among us?
Oh yes.
Oh, the laugh became real at the end just because we kept going.
No.
You did that.
No. Okay.
Like, I mean, I guess maybe the Trox, just because I think it's a hilarious race. Just
Weird alien bug.
weird alien bug gets little grabby arms.
Yeah.
He wants to hug you.
It's funny.
Yeah. I mean, I think mine's lizard folk. Everyone knows that. I just think they're great.
Jack.
They're very. They have a lot of variety. They're very fun.
Oh,
They can do so
I
many
know.
things.
Human.
Wow.
I like playing them. They're fun.
Yeah.
Humans.
They give a free feat. Did you guys know?
Oh,
Probably not because you haven't really played.
Wait. It said in Encore, as Lanti-Human, get +2 to all stats and the feat.
There we go.
Ooh, okay, I'm playing that next.
+2 to all stats and.
Yeah, if you,
I mean, they're Atlanteans. It makes sense.
not Atlantean, Aslanti. It's like the original human in the
It's
fucking.
dumb.
It's Atlantean.
So they're primordial humans. Wow.
Pretty
Man.
much, yeah. If you're,
Playing
if
plain
you're,
OG human.
if you're a pureblood of it and the DM is chill with it, yeah, you get a +2 to all stats and the feat.
No.
Let's go. Let's go.
What do you think?
Let me play that, or I won't play your game.
Yeah.
I'll actively ruin your game. You'll be playing your D&D game, and I'll come in and burn your books.
Okay, that's an interesting
I will
question.
just start.
Anarchy.
What?
How many times has a player actually made that like kind of goofy character that's kind of just like, hey, I'm gonna fuck shit up, fuck the DM? How many times have you actually done it?
I've done it.
Because everyone's
twice.
talked about it. Yeah, everyone's talked
Twice.
about it. But how many times have you actually done it? I've done it once.
I played a lawful evil ranger. I remember that specifically. First thing I did, almost kill Aaron.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Must have, but I can't.
I did. I remember it was when we were playing with your dad, and I made an evil rogue. And back at when you're a kid, being evil always devolves into trying to murder your group at some point.
Always.
And so I very distinctly remember that
Yoink.
I think it was Derek or somebody was like mostly dead. We were on some kind of suspension bridge and they'd taken a bunch of damage.
Oh, yeah.
And I was right behind them and there was nobody else looking. And so I was just like, he has a bunch of stuff. He's almost dead. and then when he died, I remember your dad like zone of truth to me, and I couldn't, and I failed,
Yeah.
and so I was like, oh, and so I got murdered.
Yeah.
But it was pretty funny. Thinking about it now.
Everyone's thought about it, but yeah, it's fun to do it.
Well,
Me and Connor.
yeah, it's
Yeah, we do that a lot. Me and my boy did that a lot.
You know.
Yeah,
Also
no,
on Aaron.
Yeah, no, I'm really trying to think. Yeah, like, there must have been one, but it's just.
You
very-
almost got me.
Yeah, but that wasn't me going. I'm gonna fuck shit up. That was just our characters.
I'm gonna
just-
fuck him up.
It's like our characters didn't like each other. I was like, we're surrounded. We need an out. Okay.
No. Here's the thing that you do the opposite. Instead of going, yeah, how do I fuck the DM up? Yeah, how do I fuck myself up? How do I ruin my
That's true.
experience?
That's true.
In this game.
How do I earn the right to complain?
When Italian dad
I
first
just
played
don't
D&D.
understand.
Yeah, that was painful.
What was that?
Really
When
funny.
Italian dad first played, he made a character that was like, how many disabilities can I take? And it's like, why?
Why would you
That's pretty funny.
do that?
The character was useless.
He just enjoyed just giving himself so many weaknesses.
That's kind of fun. How many characters have you had that have had like something that was like a blind character, you know, like tropey kind of deals?
Quite a few.
In your game.
Yeah.
I'm a blind character.
Yeah, no.
I could only see
as
5
far as-
feet in front of me. Or yeah, as far as my
your
reach.
sword. Yeah.
Which I had a 5-foot reach sword.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, no, I think the only time I've ever had a character that was actively that was when I played an Oracle and it was either like Cloud and Vision, I can only see 30 feet ahead of me, or lame, people don't like me.
Lame.
Yeah, but the Oracle
Don't need to play
disabilities are
Oracle for
awkward,
that.
'cause, like,
Some of them are like reasonably like the blind
Con.
oracle is kind of like
it's OP because what happens is you go, oh, I have 30-foot vision. That's not great. And then by the time you're like level 12, you have blind sense.
Or sight.
Yeah, but
That's
and
the-
all
yeah,
of
but
the
you're-
Oracle disabilities start off as
That's
a
the problem with
disability,
D&D.
and then you just
You need
become
people.
the super version
Just
of that disability.
Albeit, like, the blind sight, I believe, only goes up to like 20
no,
feet
it's
or
not
something.
even. It's
No,
like
it's
10
60
feet.
feet. I just recently
What?
read it.
The blind sight?
Yes.
No, it doesn't go 60 feet
Yes,
for
it does.
sure.
I just read it. The problem with the Oracle's abilities or the Oracle's downsides is they're like, wow, this sucks for like 6 levels, and then it's only a good thing.
It's not even, like, it doesn't even suck. It's like, this is a minor.
Yeah, it's like a
inconvenience.
minor inconvenience. The only ones that are like
Some of them are
actually
worse than
detrimental
others.
is like,
Yeah. Oh no,
blindness.
I can't talk. Good thing I have silent spell and all
yeah,
spells.
you get a free
Right.
feat for that.
Excuse
one.
me, it's I can't hear.
Oh,
Because it's being deaf.
Yeah, it is being deaf. You can't talk. Well, you can, but you make no illegible songs.
Andrew.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, you get a free feat for that. The blind one is like, oh no, for a little bit I have a 30-foot range.
and then they get like dark vision.
You get dark vision,
120
blind
feet.
sight, and then you get tremor sense, I think, as well.
No.
You get a different
I think,
sense.
I think so. Yeah. You basically just get all of the others and just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
And then eventually you're just literally like, I can see everything.
No, again, I lame. Yeah, I lose 5 or 10 feet from my baseline speed, depending if I'm medium or small. But effectively, yeah, just going through it, you just have a constant freedom of movement. Nothing impedes you.
Also, you
anymore.
You're now a
unlimited
dwarf. Better.
encumbrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have an encumbrance weight.
Yep.
It's just
You
nothing.
can have a tiny strength and still carry as much as you want.
Dude, that's how you make the old hag lady from Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
Who has the house on her back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the merchant lady.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then there's just some awkward ones like haunted.
Yeah,
Just
some
like,
of them
yeah,
are
I
just
know.
weird.
Just sometimes the spirits just take stuff away from you, and you have to take like a standard or 4-round action to bring it back.
Otherwise,
But you-
otherwise you have a 50% chance to lose items whenever you
Yeah,
try to pull them out.
but you
or-
just get a fuck ton extra spells.
Yep.
It's pretty. It's actually kind of busted.
Oh yeah, a lot of people talk about the Oracle
It's-
and how
it's-
it's like, yeah, the disabilities aren't disabilities.
My favorite Oracle disability is where you become a lich.
Ah, yeah.
That's your disability.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
disability. Oh no!
No, I'm turning into a
Oh
lich.
no!
Yeah.
I kind of want to play like a blind monk, like an actually blind monk. Just like
Yeah, that'd be kind of
use the blind sight like feats.
Yeah, blind fighting and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except you're not nearly as cool.
Yeah.
You don't get shockwave. You can't. Listen.
Lee Sin is
Lee
20th level.
Lee
for
Sin's
sure.
blind, but he's not blind.
Yeah.
Also,
He
please.
says he's blind.
He's
Please,
blind, but
monks
gets
can
affected
get
by blind.
shockwave attacks.
Yeah, but not like I can see, but I can't see.
No, they don't get that.
Internet cut up for a bit. No, we're not talking about anything important. It's all right.
Yeah, don't worry, you didn't
Yeah,
miss much.
I don't think I've ever actually played a character with a disability. I think the closest I've gotten was being dumber than a baboon.
And then you became as smart as
As
a
a
baboon.
I don't think I've ever been blind. I've never started a game being blind or mute. I've definitely been affected by it.
Yeah, that's true.
I came with
But
missing
forced
hand
disabilities
once,
is not as fun as.
but I had a
chosen
cannon where my
disabilities.
hand was, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I had a missing hand, but I had a hook hand, which by the book means nothing. I just have an attack.
I mean, I
As long as you
did.
only have the one.
I did play a literal crazy. That did get weird sometimes.
That did get weird sometimes.
That did get strange from time
Got
to
pretty
time.
strange.
But it was very fun.
Oh, it was
I
great
would,
RP.
oh yeah,
Great
it was awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade that in for anything.
No.
Yeah.
Right. I know my character that had a disability. Guy
Right.
Talon.
Guy
Oh.
Being the average man in the
Yeah.
world of super
Yeah.
freaks.
Yes.
Yeah,
That is a
that's fair.
disability.
That is a disability.
I'm a normal human. Oh, I'm sorry.
How could you say Greg? Greg had nothing wrong with him.
Greg had other things wrong with
Greg
him.
had a lot of things wrong with it.
Greg was beautiful.
And I wasn't talking about the
Oh,
mushrooms.
You know what? Yeah, he was talking about the mushrooms. He was talking about the gorilla corpse.
No, I was talking about Greg.
Yeah,
Not
the
mon-
gorilla corpse.
No.
Yeah.
Gotta like squint real hard. to
Yeah,
read
it's because I
sometimes.
can't, like, I don't have good eyes. Yeah.
I can more or less read it. It just takes a while.
So we should grab another question from
I-
the
Oh,
bottom.
I had. What's your favorite custom item that you've either had or given out in a game?
My two-handed laser beam sword.
That's pretty sick.
I mean, I think everyone could guess mine of green milk.
Green milk, yeah, that's
Green milk's
classic.
pretty good.
Just
Green milk's pretty good.
just an item. God,
Don't spoil it.
I can't.
Literally, don't spoil the green milk.
Yeah.
If it goes bad, bad things happen.
I can't remember the initial
Although
taste. I
Portal
remember
Health-
every fifth one tastes like pineapple, and I just threw that in there.
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, just no. As you drink it, and then an hour later, you get a +1 to perception per one you had. But another hour later, you get a -1 per one you had.
Just sounds like a good thing to me. Just time it so when you sleep, it's fine.
Yeah, it was fun, cute item. Yeah.
That's a cute one. I don't think I've ever had a custom item I like enjoyed, like to that extent.
I hate every custom
Oh,
item I've
no.
ever had or
No.
made.
No,
All
what
that.
What I'm saying is, I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah.
I've ever actually had a fun custom item for a character or a DM yet.
The book staff. that my
Oh yeah.
that my half orc had.
Pretty sick.
My half orc like barbarian wizard. He just had a book on the book on the end of the staff. Or no, he was a skald. That's what it was. He had the book on the end of the staff, and he just would
That's pretty cool.
make everyone rage, and he just smack people with. He'd have the book and a staff, and he could attach the book on the end of the staff to become a warhammer.
Nice.
I actually found an interesting Scald archetype where he just goes, everybody wild shapes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've read that one.
Everybody's a pig now. Run!
You're all furries.
Yikes!
Is that everybody wild shapes based on
Have
what
y'all
they
ever
think, or
read
everyone wild shapes
Animorphs?
based on what they think?
It just says that he
Gives them wild shapes?
gives them the effect of B-shape.
Y'all
Oh,
better
wow.
roll your will save.
Wait, he gives them?
Y'all
He
better
gives
roll
them
your
and
will
himself.
save.
So he does choose what they become.
Yeah.
Yep. He could turn everyone into chickens.
Baboons.
Yeah, it's like
Millions
level
and
6
millions
he gets
and
that
millions
ability of
of
just
baboons.
shoom, yeah, now
Dude, that guy
everybody's-
with like electric speakers and an army, and he just
That.
turns everyone, the whole army into baboons.
That's horrifying.
God. Dang.
And they all get their bonuses from their armor still.
Wow.
Just a bunch of baboons in armor.
Yeah. They physically change, but they're mentally still there. Ooh.
Baboons with intelligence.
I liked I had
Equal to
basically all of the items that I made for the bird game. That I liked all of
Right.
those custom items. Those they were just really fun. I
the
really
Underground
took the
City
time.
game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I was
The
like,
first
bird
Also,
game.
like, 2 things that you gave us.
That we
No,
didn't use.
There
We
was
used one.
There was a few
Use the
things.
portal thing.
The portal things,
Yeah, we
and
used
you
the
guys
portal
all
thing.
had different items. Like somebody had the sword that had the entropic. I can't remember what.
The
it is.
only thing I remember was Braden had the thing that threw out tentacles.
Yeah, that was
That
Yeah.
was the only
And
thing.
that was the only one that got
That
used.
one and the
Was it?
portal thing. The
Yeah.
portal thing
Those
was
are the only
the
ones.
portal orbs were used effectively, and the tentacle thing never hit anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't
That
do
was
No,
that.
all-
yes,
that's all
yeah,
that
yeah.
happened.
I just liked making them.
That's
just
fair.
just
That's
the
fair.
act of like making something and just giving it to you guys. That wasn't just something that was just based out of the book, right?
I'm actually going to throw in a second one because I thought it was real fun. Only did it the one time. But the bag?
The bag was kind of
Or bags up?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bags
just
are cool.
the shenanigans that just happened with it was like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, those were.
Having Braden around just makes your mundane, everyday, typical thing that goes, oh, that's kind of cool, into, oh no, like you gave him oh wow, a flying broom. That's kind of neat. He decides to implant it in his eye,
Yeah.
and he can, instead of getting the effect he wants where he can make himself fly, he shoots a laser beam that makes the thing fly unintentionally.
well,
Because he rolled a 1.
Well, I mean, also that was the broom. The broom itself didn't fly. The broom itself went
is-
that.
It was awesome. I just like that.
Braden's
The
one
guards.
of the
Ah!
We have Braden right here. Someone
Yeah, yeah.
This is
We-
Braden.
this is Braden. Say hi. Hi, Braden.
Yeah, he left a while ago. Left his bones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
left his skull.
this is
Don't
Bone
know why.
Braden. We're looking for Flesh Braden. We haven't heard from him in like 5 months.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Skin Braden, where you at?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're looking
skin
for
Braden.
we're looking for Flesh Braden. We don't know where he is.
You're
Yeah,
about to
exactly.
go
Oh,
for
yeah,
it,
yeah.
weren't you?
Yeah,
I thought you were about to say foreskin Braden.
No,
I don't talk
You
to
said
foreskin Braden.
four Braden,
No.
and then you.
We don't talk to foreskin Braden anymore.
We
Yeah.
definitely don't talk to foreskin Braden.
Yeah, sorry about
I don't
that.
know about that.
Foreskin.
Yeah, sorry about that, foreskin Braden. We
But
just-
it's just it got too.
it got too real.
I got way too real.
It got too real.
You were too real for us.
Yeah.
You are
You
too
was a
real for us.
We continue to run to this day.
Oh man.
Even right now, this is a mobile home.
But yeah, those are
Who's
fun.
driving?
Oh, any of the items in X found, those are fun.
Yes. It's like, I find it just when it comes to like making it's just real fun just taking something, just adding a little twist. That's it.
Yeah.
It's all,
Twists are fun.
you don't need to have anything like huge or great. Like
Yeah, like
Yeah.
something cool would be like, hey, I have a flaming sword and like thrice a day I can burning hands with it. And,
Yeah.
You know, something
Well,
that
yeah.
that's just like nice.
Yeah.
or again, yeah, just going to the fucking the magic flying broom. Yeah, the broom doesn't fly. The broom makes other things
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I love that. I love stuff where it's items that do weird things that are just out of the ordinary.
Don't worry about it.
Hey! Aw, you ruined it. You ruined the surprise. Don't look, it's a secret. You don't know yet. You don't know you're.
Hey, Devin doesn't know.
Oh yeah,
You don't.
David doesn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
he
secret.
doesn't know.
You'll know. You'll know next
You'll
session.
know. You'll find out.
understand.
It's gonna be good.
I mean, I just knew by meeting him.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what are you talking about? I met the man and I went, oh yeah, this is what he is.
We didn't need lore to know.
No, it was clear as day.
The lore was thrown at me. It wasn't. I didn't bring it here.
What are you talking about?
You were holding a big sign that said that when you
Yeah.
walked up. That's what you were doing.
No, I was literally just hugged him, and then it was just thrown at me. He's like, "Oh, this." I'm like, "That's not." She was like, "No."
Wasn't that?
And I had no say.
Wasn't there anything neat in the 1 year game? I mean, you guys did make an enormous Colossus man. Or no.
I made Liberty Prime.
Liberty Prime was separate from the skeleton army.
Yeah, Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
Yes, the Skeleton Crew was amazing.
Yeah, there were less like items I made in that game, and more just
Buster Bad Boy.
just
Well,
just the players kind of
nice
doing
game.
shenanigans.
I mean, but that's a high level game. That's how
Yeah,
you're supposed to do it. You
I-
let the players go crazy.
No, I know it's just on the topic of
Yeah.
made magic items. Like, yeah, I didn't really make
But they
like,
did.
a magic item, but yeah, they did.
They made.
The witch and wizard, they did.
I liked my 2 skeletons that were carving out my house because there was the one skeleton with the shovel, or it was the Vorpal shovel, so it just carved through everything, and then there was the skeleton behind them that played music that would speed him up. It would haste.
Yeah,
No. It wasn't a bunch of unseen servants. It was one skeleton with the loot that.
That's what it was.
Summoned unseen.
Unseen servants. That's what it was. Sorry.
And
That makes sense, yeah.
then he passed before he could tell them to stop.
The skeleton pass.
And apparently,
No, the wizard.
yeah, and apparently the skeleton had programming because it slowly got corrupted over time and stopped carving houses and just started carving giant tunnels.
Hey, you know what? And by my opinion in D&D, if magic gets left unattended, it definitely mutates.
That's just my whole rule. I think that's cool because
mostly
it's not supposed to last forever.
Mostly it's just fun.
Yeah,
I
it's just
think.
fun.
What was the face?
the face?
Yeah.
Oh,
What was
big
the
yeah.
face?
What was big face?
Oh, the big face. Oh god, I'm trying to remember. I know what book it was in. It was initially it was going to be a thing to like
It was
come
gonna
back
be
to
a
later.
D-hole.
No. No, it was.
Oh, you catching your D-hole? Yeah.
Yeah, it was
But it was just a creature from the of a bestiary.
Yeah, it was just from the bestiary.
it
He
was-
told us that.
It was a creature from one of the soft cover bestiaries.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he told us that. I remember that.
And if you guys tried to fight it, it would incapacitate. It wouldn't kill. I mainly used it for its one ability of, oh, you heard it. You need to make a save. You fail the save, at any point in time, it can just go, come back to me.
Because I remember somebody had to roll a will save, but I think
And
you
just-
made it.
It's me. A natural 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you made it. And that was it.
Didn't it like? Yeah, we all had to roll will saves for just being afraid as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We had a
That
fear
was
tax.
the one I got the nat 20 because everyone else ran and I went,
Yeah.
bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a colossal undead thing.
Yeah, I remember you telling us it was
Same.
that big.
God, I'm
Small
trying
man.
to remember because it does not look nice at all.
Yeah, you were described it as a horrifying creature. I remember.
It very much
Dude, you
is.
pretty much got it.
Yeah.
Wow. You got it better than I did.
What?
He was just going recapping our game last Friday. Yeah. We also got in a brawl. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite
That
part.
was
No,
pretty
dude, yeah,
fun.
that was the
That was
highlight.
pretty awesome.
I heard that.
Give me a beer.
What?
I'll fight
Fight
you
you
for
for
it. Alright. Player 3's entered the fight.
Like people were calling as I'm approaching, like, hell, we need to.
All out brawl.
That's
I'm really happy with that nat 20 on my
That was
diplomacy.
sick.
No diplomacy. Hey! Stop!
Fucking that 29 is blood. How do we know you don't know the password?
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, we know the password. Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you knew. Good. Good. He didn't even like question it after. That was the funny part.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Oh yeah, no, I love when the actual people came and just like, no.
Grain fire! Look, it's a grain fire. They're just shouting it because the grain's on.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah, see, that
was
Those
really
are the people
good.
who are after you. Let's get them.
Yeah, that was my favorite. They walk up. It's the group from town. Get them. Everyone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That sounds right.
That was a fun session just all around. It was fun.
It was fun until you almost cucked us out of XP.
Almost.
I heard about that. I'm disappointed.
Almost.
Disappointed.
It's okay. We figured it out.
Yeah,
All right.
It worked out.
We're good.
Yeah.
We figured it out. You were called upon.
You figured it out. You got called on.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, the guy, I said it then, and I said it here before she was like, yeah, actively chose to do very little. I had a blast. It was actual genuine fun just watching the chaos unfold. Like,
Oh dear.
yeah, it's just like how do we get through this? Just saying like how do we get the grains? They're so stupid.
When the not plan works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did you burn all the grain?
No.
No,
Just
no,
one pile.
Okay.
Yeah, he just set a fire so that he could lie.
It was good.
And
I like we surrounded the wizard. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Not a chance in hell.
Yeah, it's the moment where all of them are like, huh, and you and I are just walking up and beside the wizard, like,
Had to do it to him.
had to do it to him.
Dude, being dwarves. I think we're the best dwarves.
Oh, yeah.
not hilarious. Just a couple of gimlets.
Yeah. Just a couple of them.
A couple of gimlets. That's exactly it.
A Gimli and a fucking Randy Savage.
Yeah,
Sandy Ravage.
You sure you want to do?
Yes.
Boy.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it's good to have a group.
Every comedy group needs a straight man. So.
Dude, he's gonna do one more question from the bull.
Yeah, we're gonna do all of it.
I mean, there's only like 2 left. Right?
It's only free.
And the duck's out. He's free.
He's free. I freed the duck.
Top 3 systems to play.
Well, we only
We've
play
done this
like
Yeah, we've done that before.
we
Check that.
play. We've only played
like
so
4,
many.
maybe.
No, we've played. We've probably played like 6. I've played like 6 systems
No,
at
this is
least.
Chris's bad question.
Folds it right back up.
It's what's your favorite monster from Bestiary 2?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
know.
that's
That's
the
the
thing.
problem. Like, I couldn't even start.
Listen, dude, we get an extra 5 questions out
Yeah,
of
but
it.
you're the only one who reads the
Might.
book that much.
There we go. Done.
Might.
Might.
2?
Might-
No, I actually don't.
You've read it more than any of us here.
I mean, that's true, but
Yeah.
I'll say the might. They're the one thing I remember from 2.
Oh, fuck.
I think the might's in 1.
No, might's in 2.
No? Okay.
Easy claw. Dragon on middle of dragon.
Find out.
section.
If they're in here,
Cloud Dragon, okay. I got my answer.
Might's in there. I don't think it matters.
What's the other question?
What is...
No! I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
Smash or pass.
Smash.
What theme or setting
look
would
as
you
tired as I
like to
am.
revisit?
What?
What theme or setting would you like to revisit?
Ruby. I've already said this a bunch.
I
I want to revisit Ruby because it fell apart and that was disappointing.
Kind of in a similar vein, but not quite. I'd like to do another hero game.
That'd
that
be
was
fun.
pretty sick.
That was fun. I
I
like
think
it.
we're all on the same page
And
on that one, though.
And yeah, like Rift really lends itself to those kind of wild kind of styles like that.
Rifts.
You Savage Worlds.
No, Rifts.
Never
really
again.
lends
I mean,
itself.
you
I'll
could
never
play a
go
game
back
with
to
Hammy
Rift. If I go back to Rift, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to make a character, have to wait 3 years, and then it's going to die.
Immediately.
Sorry, 4 years.
I would like to do the World of
That's why I don't
Darkness
write characters
Geist
before games
system
start.
again.
Ooh,
Just
yeah,
fun.
Geist was sick.
Geist was a good time.
Ooh, Geist, yeah.
Geist was sick as fuck.
I love both characters I made, especially the first one where we were ghost hunters. And
Yeah, and we drove up to that. Yeah, I still remember that. Of the like Cheeto. No, it was like the mac and cheese powder.
mac and
powder,
cheese
yeah.
Oh, you can write messages just through the mirrors. Do you have powder? Mac and cheese powder? Yeah! Nothing happens.
I liked how bored Elias was with that. We're just like, we gotta find the ghost. Throw cheese powder at
I was like, after the cheese
Mirror.
powder, dude's like, you guys hungry? It's like, yeah, you gonna make us food? He's like, I got macaroni.
Macaroni without the cheese.
Macaroni sauce, cheese.
Oh, fuck, that's funny. Yeah,
That was a good game.
guys, World of Darkness as a whole is pretty neat.
Mhm.
What about you?
You said.
Oh, yeah.
I already
I said
Fuck.
superhero, and then I said Rift.
Yeah,
I would
really
like
Rift.
to play like a real Rift,
I would like to play Rifts.
Dead Dream.
It's dead.
but
Dream
yeah,
Big.
like a Rift superhero thing. I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
Savage World superhero thing.
No, I know what I said. I was looking at the box up there. I was like, yeah, no, it's the thing. They're Rifts.
That box. I want to play
Rifts.
that box.
Jeez.
Although Savage World Rifts was very fun, completely different.
Oh, yeah.
Different feeling.
Different
Very
feel.
bad.
But yeah, very fun still.
Yeah.
Ooh, or Star Wars. Star Wars is
Star Wars
also
was sick.
a real fun one.
Boy,
Yeah,
we
Star
will
Wars
be
is
doing more Star Wars.
Let's do Naruto.
That's what I want to do.
was wild.
I want to. That's mine.
That's okay.
You're
If you were
gonna do
gonna
a
do
Naruto
it, would
No,
you
no,
do
no.
it?
I just would want to do it.
Would you do
I
it in
could.
that D20 Naruto, or would you do like Savage?
I'd probably do
Worlds?
Savage World.
Savage Worlds
It's
is
just so
probably-
much more. You can customize it.
And
You'd be like,
the
I don't wanna-
Naruto D20 is horribly busted.
It's
I've heard.
fucking bad.
Yeah. Wow, a good thing I got my Sharingan by killing a party member.
Yeah.
I need to get the next. I need to get the next evolution of my Sharingan.
To be one thing I'll commend it for. What was it? 2,000 page fucking book or something like that.
I don't think
it was.
that
It wasn't 2,000, but it was a ridiculous handbook, and 90% of it was just jutsus.
That is also where Suicide no Jutsu came from.
Ooh,
Suicide no
Jutsu. Stun Gun no Jutsu. They could have just ended the whole series like.
Yep.
Oh, it's Orochimaru!
Let me out! I don't want to be in the forest of death anymore.
No! They just keep throwing children at me. Stop them!
They keep sending children into my forest.
It was pretty. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time.
Alright, see you, Cookie.
Bye, Cookie.
Oh man.
Have fun, you or Weebsters. I thought it said Websters. I don't like
Webster.
Wow,
Have
what a
fun, you
throwback.
Webkins.
Shut
Well,
the fuck up.
I really enjoyed just that. He said Webkins, it was just silent.
Just dead silence. Hey.
I'm on that Webkins grind every day.
Neopets.
Kavinta. It's just because it's just a nice anthology. It's been fun so far. It's the city game.
Oh.
Doing
I was
different
like,
parts
what
of the city.
does good into me?
Which one?
Kavinta. The city.
Your game?
No,
Okay.
my
His city game.
The one where we keep
that's
going back with-
Corvosa.
Yeah, mine's Corvosa.
Alley Viper.
Oh!
Where Alley Vipers happened, and then Bird People. And...
Yeah, and then and then the Nurgle demon came and
Yeah.
mushroomed everything.
Yeah.
I liked the heist. That was fun.
Heist was sick.
Heist is always fun.
I finally got to play Mr. Greg in a different game.
Mr. Greg, these nuts.
This doesn't make sense.
He doesn't need to.
It does, actually.
No.
No, not for him. For everyone else.
It
Do
doesn't
not-
make sense for you.
Well,
guys.
do not give Hayden that kind of power.
I mean, it's the same. It's the same kind of logic for when I just spat out a random fucking.
yes, but
joke.
you're
It's
Chris.
for
It's
me.
different. You're an old man.
Yeah, you have the
You have an excuse.
Yeah, you're an old man. It's different. Don't give Hayden that power.
You have an excuse. Oh, this was fun.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm tired. We can do
Hi,
it.
tired. I'm Hayden.
Oh boy, we're
an
gonna
hour.
need
We've hit the hour mark.
questions.
Eat your dinner.
Oh, that makes an awful noise on the mic.
Eat your dinner.
No, certainly yeah, but next time we're gonna need questions in the bowl.
Or I could bring up the Bestiary 1 online.
No.
And we could
No.
smash our
Like,
ass.
what's your favorite monster from Bestiary 3
Smash.
6?
No.
Alright, let's end this shit. Get out of here.
Free me
for
from
joining
my
us.
torment.
Thanks for watching, nerds. See you on Friday,
Oh my
8
God.
o'clock.
You shut
Be
the
there,
camera.
or else I'll hurt you